Ever stepped into a dungeon that rewrites itself room by room? Room. Keep watching and I will show you the fastest route to its hidden loot. Soulframe is a very interesting game, a brand new direction for me. I'm still feeling it out. I began my journey back in Prelude 9, during the previous pre-alpha, when they let people in. Now I'm playing every pre-alpha they release. And honestly, the pre-alpha already feels high quality than the launch versions of many other games. So I'm in for a long haul, I think. On the last developer livestream, the team, yes, the same people who make Warframe, pleased us with one clear promise: no account wipes, like it was in Warframe. All our heroes stay exactly as they are. That means we keep getting new updates, we keep pushing through them, and eventually we'll reach closed beta, open beta and full release. And if the game keeps growing in this space like it is now, it's going to stay fun for a long time, guys. And I did try Warframe after the first experience with the Soulframe. Why do I like Soulframe more than Warframe? Warframe is fast, too fast. And get me right, I love quick games, but Warframe is hyper fast. Soulframe let you breathe. The combat is interesting, with very unusual classes, skills, and all the lore around that. The lore itself feels absolutely cosmic. Sometimes I have no idea what's going on, and that's super cool. Usually, it's great. I'm hooked, so I'm pressing on. And by the way, guys, the sponsorship of this video is my own game. Yes, we are doing our own game. Here is it, right? And it's super cool. We just opened the Steam page. Please go there and wishlist the game. It will make a big difference for us because, you know, wishlist on Steam is like the main thing to make games successful. We'll launch the game somewhere autumn this year. So please wishlist. Just check it, you know, share with your friends, it will help a lot. And let's go! Let's start with the what Prelude 10 adds to us. Beside the regular bug fixes, we got 7 big features. First one, the festival event. A brand new location in the northeast, with a castle that's empty for now, plus tomb-style dungeons. Inside, you can earn a unique amulet that gives you +1 to every core attribute. New boss circuit, 3 pendants drop inside, spirit, grace and courage, mirror puzzles and hidden chest with a knight armor set. In these particular dungeons, you have a really secret puzzle, which is not like visible from the inside or outside, nothing. You just need to play with the environment and then you can open the secret chest with possibility to get the knight armor set. Each run is procedurally generated, but with the new traps and tricks. I ran it about 10 times before I solved the secrets. The vibe reminded me of the old Skyrim puzzles. Great work from the developers. The second one is faction switching. At last, we can change factions. There are 3 in the game. You start with one and get its weapon. Each faction basically defines your skills. Mine is the magic heavy one. I drop the heal on the ground, petrify enemies, and send out spirit birds. And you know what? Under the heal, I almost immortal, but I always wanted to try the other factions. So, you craft an amulet, you need the 3 fragments plus 1 reagent, and then you can switch once a week, and you'll keep the progress. That's perfect. Then they reward the faction missions. Missions now come in 1, 2, and 3-star tiers, with some amount of objectives like from 3 to 5, where you kill, find, and beat a boss, etc. The good thing, 3-star missions give you a lot of XP and reagents. Before that, it was you're just running on the map, you're trying to get as much missions as possible, and they gives you nothing. Like, so low amount of XP and crafting material, so it was super bad. Now it's better. And they introduce also the new mission events, like branching path and mini bosses. Like, for example, I met an infected deer, the huge one, like a mini boss, and the next time, a spaceship event. It's like a little bit about lore, a little bit about epicness, but more on that later. They added the new enemies, flying mobs that explode on attack, mockeries, the corruption node that spawn crawling or walking odds, slow, weak but armored. New world boss, think Elden Ring vibes. In the rotting, kind of beautiful areas, sits a king on a throne. You hit the bell, hear an amazing sound, and the fight begins. Located in the corrupted swamp, drop fragments of a new armor set. Combat itself is pretty easy with my ground heal ability, but the atmosphere is, pure gold. New weapons. That's the thing for the warframe, so I assume we will have the same in Soulframe. We will have hundreds of different weapons with different playstyle. For now we have two new starters, the Wulder sword and the Gwilin staff, the one I really want. All gear is crafted, but staff parts haven't dropped for me yet. Maybe I need another faction or something, so I'm really trying to get this stuff. Comment below if you know how I can get it. And 3 new short blades, like daggers, and a set of throwing knives, pure ninja vibes, the fly blades. Great sound, great feeling, toss knives from the range, slash up close, instant weapon swap. And this adds the more and more layers to the game vibe, to the game mechanics, so the combat became a little bit more interesting now. Well, it was kind of interesting by the feeling already, but now it's better. And the final one is armor stat system. So every armor piece now lists physical, magical and stability. And now you need to balance your look versus real defense. Like before that I was in a cool looking armor with the cloak and everything, and now look at that. But stats are important. Epic PLG. Now, what milestones was in front of me all these 5 days when I was trying the new Prelude 10? What I did in this patch? I spent several days and genuinely enjoyed it. The map feels fuller, still some empty castles, empty places, but overall more variety. And they keep doing that. First, it was tomb dining. I farmed keys, hit the new tomb, loved the experience, even though at first I had no idea what to do. I asked the chat and people said to me, use the nature side, lure Circade, the new boss, to the glowing runes and get pendants and a little bit of lore from these runes. Each pendant can give you +1 to 1 attribute, but when you wear this pendant, you can spawn Circade in the open world and farm talisman shards. And this talisman will give you +1 to all stats, but you need 3 shards and reagent. I'm still trying to farm it. Then it was mission runs. One quest ended with the infected deer mini-boss. Fun, though not deadly with my heal. Another ended with a floating ship sucking loot from the ground. First I had to shoot all the loot down, then fight Nimrod. Now far easier than the last patch. And honestly, my only concern and my only complaints are make something much harder. With this heal on the ground, you need just to nerf this heal, because without the heal it's pretty hard, the combat in the game. But with this skill, man, it's just super easy. Then weapon testing. I swapped from the magic gloves that I used on the previous patch to the bow. Entirely new vibe. Loved it. You feel yourself like a proper Robin Hood, the proper archer gameplay. You have LE arrows, you have the really direct and super accurate shots. And it feels good, it sounds good, so, the developers doing pretty good job with the weapons. And as we know, I'm assuming the weapons and different craftings will be the end game of this game, so that's good. The weapons should be really good. Then I moved to the daggers and throwing knives. In the end, I built my spirit-built daggers, which means, in average, daggers using the courage, the dexterity of this game. But I found the daggers which use spirit, and I have this pact which is focused on the spirit, so I have a lot of spirit. I built these daggers, I used a whole bunch of really good materials, and now they have damage per swing about 100. It's huge and looks good, look at that. So combat with the daggers feels totally different, like stealth backstabs, you parry all the time, dodge, then crit windows, super fun, super fun. I still feel that some of the moves are generic. It looks like they will, change them. Then exploration. So I found the new strong enemies near the northern castle, plus empty new towers and villages, and some castles, the previous ones was changed as well, and these swamp zones in the edges of the map. So the future content is there, it's just not added yet. And also I ran in the locked chests, so you need the special keys for the tomb, for the new event, and you also need the special keys which you can farm from the mobs to open the open world chest guarded by the mobs. Open them and you will, you will spare the key, but you will get really good crafting materials or even pieces of the armor and the gear. And then I find the Midgate King fight. First of all, I knew that you need to go to some place like swampy, whitish place, and we have like 2 or 3 of them on the map, and of course I choose the farthest one, and it was the wrong one. You still have the throne, you still have the bell, you can ring it, the sounds and everything, atmosphere, super cool, but nobody appears. Then I found the proper one. You ring the bell, you hit the bell and the sounds is, this game really good with visuals and sounds, and then the boss appears. It's basically stand up. Atmosphere 10 out of 10. Hardly any challenge for me with my heals once again, but it looked and sounded amazing. And with my new daggers for the spirit, I think it's like kind of influence of attribute to the weapon. So now I melt everything. Epic PLG. Alright, what's next? After figuring out the tomb secret, I paused. My goals now are the following. I need to farm and craft a faction switched amulet, which I did offline, but I'm waiting while the amulet will be crafted. Then I need to try another factions and hopefully, finally craft the staff. I really want to try the new weapon, the staff. I really want that because that was my goal at the beginning. It's just I didn't have staffs in the game at that time, so I used the magic gloves. Alright, the visuals, the mood and direction are perfect. I will happily keep playing. Just give me more content. So now, guys, tell me what you think about the Soulframe and this Prelude 10 patch. Should I make a new story once I get the stuff and dig up more secrets in the tombs? If you're really interested about that, like, hit the like button, right? If you're not interested, well, hit the like anyway, I don't know. And be sure to subscribe, please. It was super fun, guys. Thank you for your time, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.